What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day. Now this is the first day of trading week, as you know that like we do every Monday to Friday, and this is very important day today. First day of trading week is always very important, as I mentioned earlier, because this is the day most trader open their position for the whole week. And as you know that the first day, when you look at the morning, you can see how the day might go. So we have seen really good movement in the market. As early today, AUD news has been released and we have seen a big move. Let's find out what happening in the market. This is a very volatile moment, as you know that New York session is coming up, and we look first to see which way the market is heading, and then we'll jump on a trade if there is anything on the market, definitely. So looking at first gold, guys, as you have seen gold going in the same exactly in the same direction we have expected. So as I mentioned that we have broken the weekly high. So gold has broken the weekly high, and from that weekly high we see that the price now coming back down. What I think that, as I mentioned in my weekly forex forecast also, after breaking the weekly high, I think that this price might, for the short term, might come back down. Okay, so gold price, it could come back down for the short term. And what I think that even it could come back to this level where there is the weekly support zone. Now if I look at in intraday perspective, what we see that there is a long candle on the 4-hour time frame on gold, and I think that the price at least will come back to this level, and from this zone we might see a rejection. So as you can see, after creating an overextended market on the intraday, gold now because it has broken this previous resistance zone here, now testing as a support. Now based on how it is doing, we will know exactly which way gold might be heading, and this candle is going to close after 1 hour 25 minutes, and hopefully that we'll cover this timing here, and from that we will understand either gold is still bullish or it is coming back down or it is in a sideways movement. Now with gold, with same all other USD pairs doing in the same way, as you can see, we see that with the breakout of gold, AUD has also gone up and now it is retracing to the downside. So definitely we have some good movement in the market, especially CAD CHF during the London session. As you have seen that we mentioned that the price is likely to drop from here. The price is doing in the same way. So this market also highly bearish. So quite a few pairs really giving good trading opportunity, including Euro pairs. So we have seen a very strong movement to the upside. So let's find out now how we can find trading opportunity in some of the pairs. Dollar yen also now going for a deeper retracement. So let's see in the market. I first need to know, guys, which one you are trading, so that I exactly know what to focus on first. So Royal, good day coach, how are you doing? Please coach, can you look at nat gas and US oil 500, US 500? Thank you, God bless you. Royal, thank you very much for your appreciation. Absolutely, we all look at all of them, and I'll look at them definitely. Haidar, I'm from Pakistan. Haidar, thank you very much. Please coach, it seems like you don't like to analyze ergo commodities such as coffee, wheat and soybeans. Actually we do, I do analyze sometime, but yeah, definitely most I try to cover from hottest to the lowest. So as soon as I will find opportunity, I'll look at it. Royal, thank you very much. David Monday, good afternoon from London. David, thank you very much. Good afternoon from Sydney. Victor, hello everyone. Thank you, Victor. Faber Shipper, hi coach. NZD CAD, what's your thought? Yeah, I'll look at it. Mila, good morning. Nizam from Alexandria. Thank you, Mila. Great to see you in this live session. I know that you are in Forex Trading User Academy since our birth. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Pankaj, good evening, sir. Pankaj, thank you very much. Galaxy, morning from Trinidad. Thank you, Galaxy. Harry, good afternoon. Coach joining from South Africa. Good afternoon. Zerg, hello sir, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you very much, Zerg. Sir, will you please go through GBP USD? Yeah, I'll look at all of them, all the USD pairs, including all the hottest pairs. We'll look at it. Zerg, I sold Gbpusd. Let's look at Mila Euro Dollar. Yeah, I'll look at it. Gbpusd top of the day, coach from Nebraska. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time and energy. Thank you very much, Verson. Hi, coach. So let's first, guys, looking at GBP, JPY, and first one by one, let's look at Euro Dollar, which is very, very volatile pairs, Euro Dollar and Euro GBP USD. So Euro Dollar, let me look at first what it is happening. So Euro Dollar, guys, as I mentioned in the weekly Forex forecast, you see that there is a gap opening and looks like that the price could drop, but it didn't. You see that the price has broken up exactly from the previous neckline of the head and shoulder. See, this is the power of trend, guys. I always mention all the time in all analysis everywhere that the trend is very, very important. And you see that Euro Dollar, in fact, it's now following the trend, the bigger trend. If you look at this one here, you see the price has created this inverted head and shoulder and then has broken out. The price came back to this level where the neckline of the previous resistance turning support, and from here what we have seen that in fact Euro Dollar has gone up. So this is an absolutely bullish breakout. You can see that. Let's do a full analysis based on the monthly, weekly, and daily, and then we'll jump onto this time frame to see in fact how the market moves. So looking at, first of all, guys, monthly perspective on Euro Dollar, what do we see that Euro Dollar on the monthly time frame? Let's look at on the monthly perspective. So Euro Dollar on the monthly, this is a long-term bearish market, but this month we have seen a very aggressive move on Euro Dollar, as you can see that. So with that aggressive move, what we have seen that in fact Euro Dollar created this big push to the upside. Now, as I predicted, as you have seen from long ago in my weekly Forex forecast and everywhere, Euro Dollar, in fact, this is the previous resistance zone here. Okay, so on Euro Dollar, so which is the support zone here, resistance zone here on Euro Dollar, that level. Now what happened is that this resistance, I think that it will test, and what I think that Euro Dollar even might test the 20 period moving average on the monthly. That means that still Euro Dollar has a probability for bullish. Now looking at weekly, what we have seen that on the weekly perspective, that the price has already, after this bullish candle, already has created a move to the upside. So for me, I think that this is a move starting for the bullish, and it is likely to go up to the upside on Euro Dollar. Okay, what I think that, see, this is the daily price action. As you can see, after the break from the daily low, we have seen a very aggressive move, and the price action is bullish, as you can see, starting from here, bullish move, correction. Now it is in another bullish move. So Euro Dollar in fact created this bullish move, and the price action you see from here, impulse correction, impulse correction. Now it is in another impulsive phase. So in my view, Euro Dollar is strongly bullish still on the 4 hour. Looking at the local time frame, the price is above this previous resistance zone. So based on how this candle is closing, we will know exactly how Euro Dollar might behave. But even if you go back to the further lower time frame, we could see some deeper retracement, but at the end of the day, it is a bullish market. And let's see, for me it's strongly bullish. Thank you very much for your support to Forex Trading Wizard Academy, guys. I need a big thumbs up. I see only few likes. Give a big thumbs up, guys. Smash the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. There is a lot of value in this channel, as you have seen. This is the best channel you'll ever find in the whole trading industry, in terms of trading volume, in terms of education, in terms of the trade alert that we are sending to the students. As you have seen, we started an incredible day. We so far opened 2 trades and both are profitable. So we'll discuss all of them one by one. So in the meantime, let me look at Gregory. Sir, please, I'm selling GBP USD. Can you check it, sir? Yeah, look at it. Hello, coach. Thank you very much, Dennis. Please, coach, look at nat gas and oil US 500. I'm selling. Thank you very much. I'll look at it. Okay, so look at nat gas. Chad, thank you very much, Chad. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you are well. I'm good. Thank you very much. Favor NZD CAD in terms of long term. What is your thought? Okay, let's look at NZD CAD and then we'll jump out to the chat again. Let me look at NZD CAD. Okay, so NZD CAD, guys, you see that this is a bullish market. Now with that last session's bullish engulfer, in fact NZD CAD created still bullish price action. Okay, still after this bullish candle, narrow doji continuation pattern started to rise up. So guys, what I see that NZD CAD is, to me, has created another bullish move. So for me, if I look at full long-term view, this is NZD CAD price action on the monthly, and on the monthly perspective, what we see that NZD CAD created this big giant monthly candle. I think that though it is a long-term bearish market, still there is a probability for rise. Still 2 days to go in this monthly candle. I think that before coming back down, we could see further move, but it is possible for NZD CAD to close a monthly candle below this level. So still there is a probability. Let's look at weekly. Okay, see that weekly gap open down. Okay, now keep in mind, when gap down open, it's basically sign of another push up. Let me tell you why. Look at all those weekly candle on NZD CAD. See, every pair behaves sometime a little bit in a different way. Now you see that there is a gap down open and then a bullish engulfer. Okay, gap down, a bullish engulfer, gap down, bullish engulfer, gap down, bullish engulfer. So in fact, what it is doing, that gap down and then bullish candle, gap down and then bullish candle. So the same thing, you see that gap down. Okay, highly likely that it has already created a higher high. So highly likely that the price will in fact will create a bullish price action, and there is no significant resistance zone here. Looking at daily, this daily candle, you see that after the doji, it has primarily created an impulse. Okay, so basically what it is trying to do, NZD CAD, a bullish move, correction, highly likely that it will create another bullish move. So on the 4 hour, this is where we see that a bullish engulfer. Now the price is coming back down, but I think that the price might come back down further little and then could continue to go up. So for me, it's still bullish, but at the same time, until we see further move, yeah, we need to see, because the previous session's candle didn't create a very strong move, but still it has created a higher high. So let's see what happened, and then we'll find out in fact what it is doing. So with that in mind, NZD CAD, for me, it's bullish. So long-term view bullish, but at the same time, we need to see what happens. So let's say this one here, this doji is a very strong bullish signal, but now always good idea to buy from an area of value. Okay, so this is what I'm saying is a direction, but the area of value you need to wait to see in fact where you can find an area of value. So let me look at the chart. So NZD CAD is bullish. Okay, thank you very much, Abhiwahat. Thank you. Thank you for your invitation, Dennis. Thank you very much, Dennis. Shankat, Euro USD views, sir. Yeah, we'll look at it. Euro dollar. Mila, thank you. Nizam, no problems. Mila, thank you. Sam, US30 analysis, please. Absolutely, we'll look at it. Same US30 analysis. Yeah, sure. Coach, what is the most amount of pips you have collected on a single trade? Very good question. I have so many trades in my life. It's really difficult to tell you what is the most amount of pip, but in terms of percentage, so instead of pip, I would recommend to think in terms of percentage, because in fact you will not know in terms of pip, because you know, if you have a big gap you can catch a lot of pip, but the question is how much percentage you gain. So in terms of percentage, I have experience of winning 11% in a single trade, so 11 times profit in a single trade, highest I can remember, but I didn't count pips because I normally consider in terms of percentage more of than pip, because in fact it is the real thing that you need to look at the percentage gain. The reason is, let me tell you why many traders make these things not clear, is that, for example, let's say you buy from here. Okay, now you do stop loss here. This is very important things, guys, keep in mind. Now you do the same thing, you go long from here and you do stop loss here. Okay, you take profit here. Let's say you took this much, and this one also you took 2 times. Okay, now in this trade, how many pip you do stop loss? 133 pip stop loss, right? In this trade, how many pip you do stop loss? Let's say 70 pip or 71 pip, right? Now if you risk on this trade, let's say $100, right, and you do the same thing, you risk on this trade $100. Now if you lose this trade, let's say you lose this trade, so you're minus $100, right, on this trade. Very important, guys, keep attention. You lose $100. Now if you lose this trade, also you lose $100. Okay, now by losing this trade, you actually lost 133 pips. You lost 133 pips, and by losing this trade you lost also 71 pip, right? Now similarly, let's say you win this trade. Okay, now if you trade with proper risk management, if you win this trade, it's 2 times profit target than risk. So basically you will be making $200 on this trade. Okay, you gain $200. Now in your trading account, you will not find as a pip, you will find as a dollar. So you lose or gain. Now you see that your account is plus $200, but in fact you made how many pip? You made 266 pip, right? Now this is the same trade. Now if you win this trade, same way you gain $200 in your trading account if you win this trade. Now how many pip you gain on this trade? Okay, you gain 151 pip. So this one 300 pip. Okay, 300 pip. This one 150 pip. All right, now if I tell you, okay, this week Forex Trading Wizard Academy gain 300 pips. Okay, if I tell you like that, then what will happen? Will it carry what it carry to you? Because if I tell I gain 300 pip or we gain 300 pip, in your account you gain $200. Now if I tell the same thing that okay, Forex Trading Wizard Academy this week gain 150 pip, but it's same thing, you gain $200 in your trading account. Try to understand what I'm saying, guys. If you want to be a trader, it's a very, very important thing you need to understand. It's not the pip, it's the percentage gain or percentage loss. Now the only difference is that when you open this trade, you probably open 0.1 lot, and when you open this trade you probably open 0.2 lot. Okay, and because of this trade, even with a bigger pip you are gaining $200. Even with a smaller pip you gain $200. Now if you give me a trading account, I can tell you that, let's say I can say this week we gain 15 pip only. Okay, 15 pip, but with that 15 pip I can give you $1,000 profit. How? Let's say I put 3 pip stop loss, right? Now in this 3 pip I risk $300. All right, in 3 pip I risk $300. So if 3 pip $300 stop loss, then 15 pip $1,500 gain, right? So what now if I tell you, okay, I give you a trade signal, buy 5 lot euro dollar. Now you bought it and you gain 15 pip. Okay, then with the 15 pip you made a lot of money. Now if someone XYZ is telling you, okay, this week we gain, let's say 500 pip, okay, but he gave you a big stop loss where you need to buy 0.01 lot. Now you bought 0.01 lot, but you gain 500 pip, but in another trade you bought 3 lot or 5 lot and you gain 15 pip. Which one is profitable? Is the pip or the lot size that you are buying or selling? How many of you still did not understand? Let me know so that I can clarify again how to do that. It's very, very important thing that you understand, and that is why you see that as soon as market open we secured a profitable trade, nice trade, AUD CHF. Now as you have seen yesterday in the live session during the London and in the weekend I did the live session, that's what I told, that as soon as market open we'll open trade. And also I mentioned that all the trade that we open in the weekend first session is profitable all the time. Interesting. Look at this AUD CHF. Now I'll explain why I have sent this trade alert to the students. Exact entry, stop loss and take profit I have opened and I sent to the students, and in just less than an hour we close the profit. Now this is what I'm talking about, 1.2%. So that means that if you open this trade with $500 risk, then you gain around $700 in this trade. Okay, if you open this trade, let's say $100 risk, then you gain around $130 in this trade. If you open this trade with $5,000 risk, then you gain around $7,000 in this trade. It's not about the pip, it's about how much money you are making, how much is your risk, how much is your take profit target. That's the key points. So now let me explain what's the reason behind this trade and why it worked out, so that you can next time open. As you see, there is a gap opening and there was a news was releasing in AUD early in the morning, and that's the time when the price was here, just here. I know that it's gonna drop because there is a fundamental factor involved in it. Gap opening from reversal, and then immediately the trade alert sent to the students. It was an incredible trade. We gained 1.3% on this one, and as you can see the price is consolidating there. So that's how we normally open the trade. So let's find out now what we can do in the next session. Okay guys, so Thank you very much. Sir, how is Usdjpy going in your previous analysis? Okay, we'll look at Usdjpy, Forex Learning Club. So please, sir, look at Gbpusd. We'll look at it, coach. Yep, absolutely. So, sir, what is this? Is my third month. Okay, you say this is my third month in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I have recovered all the losses that I made in the past using your strategies. I wish I would found you earlier. Yusuf, thank you very much. That's the main intention of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You did it. You did the hard work. It's your credit because you did the hard work. Okay. See, it's not only my credit. I'm giving the credit to you because you worked hard, you backtested, you applied the strategy, and it worked out. Thank you very much. I feel really good that you are everyone getting here benefit, and that's exactly you need. When you do something, you need to take the full benefit from it. Okay, so that's amazing. Thank you very much, Yusuf. And I want every student do like this. Okay, do back testing, learn, give me feedback so that I can improve more. Okay, I still have room to improve more. There are more extended back testing session will be uploaded at the end of this week, guys. Everyone who is in our academy, hold tight. There is a lot of things coming every day. We are finding new ideas, new tools to improve the academy. As you can see that even 6 months ago we did not have this incredible trading tool, this indicator we didn't have even 6 months ago. Now we translated that into a Pine script, our trend following strategy indicator, and also we have many other trading tools. So guys, if you wanna be in that part, in that academy, I will say that don't hesitate. There is a link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Join the lifetime access plan. You will be for the lifetime. You will be in this academy. You will be trading. You see this profitable trade signals. You will be receiving them and also learn strategies. You have to be in the environment if you really want to be a trader. That's what I know, that without having in an environment, it's really difficult to be a trader. It's sometimes it's not easy to do by oneself. A lot of struggle that I have gone through, a lot of struggle, I can't explain what I have gone through, but that from that place it is created for traders, from heart. So yeah, that's why I just keep everything very accessible to everyone. Okay, you see the trading community, it's not easy to find right education, because I'm being honest with you, they don't want you to learn proper strategy, proper education. I'm completely a man who that going in upstream is because there is a lot of reason behind it. I'm not telling you like a conspiracy theory, but what I'm telling is that look, when you lose money, they make money. Okay, so that is why there is a lot of wrong education in trading industry. So but what I'm giving is without any hesitation. Okay, without any hesitation, I'm giving everything I know. So the only thing that you need to take it. So let's jump on to the other pairs. Makes sense, coach. Thank you very much. Thanks, coach. Please look at GBPUSD. No problems. Thank you. Hi, coach. It's my first time to attend your lecture. I would like to know exactly the time trading should be done. So what's that? Hi, coach. It's my first time to attend your lectures. I would like to know exactly the time trading should be done. So time trading should be done. I didn't really understand what you said. Let me clarify a little bit, please. Can you look at GBP USD? I'll look at it. Africa Gold. Thank you, sir, for helping me a lot through the live. No problem, CK boss. You are awesome. Hi, coach. Good evening. Can you please explain gold and oil? Yeah, look at it. Reynold, really like the way you explain. Thank you so much, coach. No problem. Thank you very much. I try to make as easy as possible, as interesting as possible, so that everyone can understand it. I'm GBP, JP, and GBP. Let's go up. Okay, let's look at GBP pairs. Then we'll jump onto this one again. Okay, so GBP CAD very strongly bullish. Let's look at first GBP USD. Okay, now GBP USD, what we see that in fact what I see this market, you see that from this 20 period moving average again has gone up. Looking at the daily time frame on GBP USD, the monthly candle is closing. So let's look at monthly price action to see in fact which way the market is heading. If you look at the monthly, what we see that GBP USD on the monthly time frame, the price is heading this monthly important level of resistance zone. Okay, this is the monthly resistance zone. Okay, and from that resistance we see primarily a rejection on GBP. Looking at the weekly, what we see that in fact on the weekly perspective, GBP USD on the weekly as well, what we see that the price primarily, there is a middleman on the weekly. Okay, and with that middleman we see that the price primarily rejecting to the downs, primarily creating a bullish move. So as you can see, then when the trend started to create a bullish move, it normally has a lot of momentum in it. So what we have seen that GBP USD from here created this very strong bullish move. Okay, so with that strong bullish move, what we see that in fact the price now trying to create another impulse. Now this is the weekly middleman on GBP USD. On the weekly, as you can see that middleman. So, and this week as soon as market open, we see that the price in fact created this previous resistance zone, okay, which is turning support here, and from here we can expect a bullish move. Now looking at the daily, okay guys, on the daily perspective, what we see that the price, this is the daily chart, you know, has broken this low, and from the previous resistance, exactly from this top, which is now turning support here, what we have seen that GBP USD has created this move. Now let's look at, so all the three time frame, that monthly, weekly and daily, is aligning with the bullish move. Now let's look at intraday perspective. On the 4 hour, we see that there is a bullish. So from this 20 EMA, let's turn on our TF indicator. We see that this one still the candle is not closed, so the indicator will give you the sign when the candle is closed. So what we see that there is a bullish engulfer, first of all with the narrow doji from this 20 EMA with bullish engulfer, followed by this is a narrow candle which is doji, going to close in say around 53 minutes time. So I think that this price action is creating another bullish move, so highly likely that the price will primarily will continue to go up. And at the same time, if we look at the bigger picture monthly again, okay, what I think that GBP USD highly likely that will break this monthly high, okay, and from that zone we might see that it is reversing. So price action has given us a strong bullish structure now on GBP USD, as is exactly it has tested the previous resistance here, which is turning support here, and I think that this price will continue to go up on GBP USD. Okay guys, so let's see. $30 absolutely Kakulan. Hello NZD USD coach Ani, thank you very much. I'll look at it now. Can I add coach, what's the most amount of, okay, so we talked it. Okay, so hello please coach, it seems like you don't. Okay, so let's jump on to, so we have looked at GBpusd. Guys, let me know which one you are on. So gold is doing, I think that gold, you see that now it is coming for a deeper retracement, okay, which is this is the previous resistance zone turning support. Okay, after an overextension on the weekly, we see that gold again come back to where it has started, and yeah, I think it will break further low. So that's how the price moves, guys. You see that, that's what I normally mention all the time. You see the price already has broken the weekly high, this resistance, okay, and from that resistance again we see that the price is now rejecting. Okay, so what I think that it might create this overextended market, and then from here it will continue to drop at least certain level. Now at this point, what it is doing, it is testing this resistance. Okay, so when testing resistance, we need to see in fact what it might do. So normally the price move like this. When you see a resistance is broken like that, okay, now testing is support. Now from there we'll see what happened. What I think that might come back down again, and then finally we'll create the bullish move. So from the weekly perspective, it has done in fact as it is. This is the weekly high, okay, and from the weekly previous resistance, we see that the price is now rejecting to the downside. So I think it will come down little further, and then it might create a bullish move. Now this is the daily chart on gold. You can see that a strong middleman on the daily, followed by a weekly candle, another doji. Now today the price has gone up and down, and then come back to the level. Now this is very important, guys. If let's say if daily support is intact today, if this daily support is intact, then highly likely that the price, in case if it is intact, then we might see that it's being respected and then going up. So let's see what happened. See, the market is really choppy. If you look at that's why patience is very, very important. You see gold market, the market open here, which one, the opening candle, I think this one opening candle, and then drop, has gone up again, coming back down. So choppy market. So you have to be very patient to find the right trade. When the market is choppy, you can't do anything. Okay, you have to be just patient and observe the market. Once you get it, then you will be entering the trade. Okay, so let me look at the chat. Well, good day, coach. How are you doing? I'm good. Please, coach, can you look at nat gas and, okay, I'll look at it, NASCAD and USOL. Tarung, sir, if the Fed reduces 50 bias points for December, which direction will USD pairs will go? Very good question. Okay, let's look at let's look at dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen what we have seen that from this support, okay, this is the candle that is going to close. We have seen a very strong, so there is a breakdown on dollar yen. Okay, now if I look at the daily, so initially we have seen a very strong drop on yen, okay, Aussie yen and all of them pairs, all of these pairs. Okay, so Aussie yen that we talked about before. Okay, what I think that, as I mentioned, Aussie yen has a very strong breakdown, and I'm still bearish on Aussie yen. What I think that it could retest this level, which is a pretty healthy. If Aussie yen come up here to test the previous support zone, which is turning resistance, okay, that could be a very good place for going short, or even it could respect the high of this pin bar. Okay, I think that it might respect the high of this pin bar, okay, on Aussie yen, or even it could test this 1 hour chart on the this 20 EMA on the 4 hour 1 hour, and then could continue to drop on Aussie yen. Okay, so because it has a very strong drop, if you look at the daily, you see that this price action on the daily perspective is in fact a very strong breakdown. And if you closely look at long term, Aussie yen was in a consolidation mode. Okay, it was a long term consolidation, creating series of lower high. Okay, so what I'm expecting on Aussie yen is the price to reject. Okay, now based on how it is reacting to this resistance level, we will see in fact how Aussie yen might be behaving. For me, I think that it might respect this high and then could continue to drop. So after closing of this candle, once you will see a strong rejection, we'll consider going short on Aussie yen. And Aussie yen is really a good pair, because is in fact Aussie looks very weaker against yen. And let's see how the market close, and then we'll see in fact which way we can trade. Just Elemento, thank you very much. Persona, NAS100 and silver, please coach. Yeah, we'll look at it, no problems at all. So let's see also Eurujpy. So Eurujpy, what we have seen that, let's look at monthly, weekly. So what we see that on the weekly perspective, there is a strong bounce from the bottom. But if we look at the daily, the price is almost approaching the daily 20 EMA. What I think that we still could see some short-term movement to the downside. If you look at the intraday time frame on the 4 hour, we have seen suddenly has breakdown and then has come up. So for the time being, let's see how the market behave. But I think that for the short term, it could come back down a little further to retrace to this level, and from there maybe we could see bullish move. But still, if we look at the 1 hour chart, there is a very strong bounce on the 1 hour chart. We see that, and from this 1 hour chart, what we can expect, a retracement. Okay, definitely we can expect a retracement, because this is a very big move happen on the 1 hour. There is a strong bounce. If we take our Fibonacci, we can expect this price at least to come to this level, where is the previous support zone here. Now if we draw a level on this one, so we can expect around 144 30 or 40 level, as because there is, you see, there is a 20 EM as well crossover. So, and then from this zone we could see that Aussie yen in fact Eurujpy creating a bullish move. And if you look at the daily, as you can see, there is a daily 20 minutes, so it could today might test the daily 20 period moving average, highly likely to happen, and highly likely that it will touch the daily 20 period moving average, and then we might see that the price again rejecting to the downside. So this is likely to happen. Okay, so look at, okay, let's look at US30. Okay, so US30, guys, this is what it did. That during the London session, you remember that this was, I was talking about that possible head and shoulder. Now it did it. It in fact created a head and shoulder US30. Okay, now the see one instrument will tell you a lot of story about all other instruments. So if in case, let's say US30, because see, when you see a reversal pattern formed in an overextended market, okay, this is in fact a strong reversal. Keep in mind, when a reversal pattern form in an overextended market, it's in fact a high reversal. So if you look at this weekly chart, we see that the market is overextended to the upside, and if we look at the daily, we see the same thing. Price is overextended, has broken this resistance zone here. Okay, if we look at the intraday time frame on the 4 hour, we see that the price in fact created a bearish engulfer, okay, with a liquidity gap, creating a head and shoulder. Now, as I mentioned before, only a head and shoulder may not guarantee you possible price movement. Okay, we need to see that this price has broken down completely, and from that breakdown we can expect to drop, because this is a very powerful thing, guys. When you see a monthly or weekly resistance or support zone and lower time frame price created a reversal pattern, is a sign of trend change. So in that case, let's say if US30 coming down, or if US30 preparing for a reversal, that means that we might see strengthening in dollar. So that means that you could see that even gold is coming down. Okay, so this is what I try to mention. You see, gold also could continue to drop at least certain level. Okay, so let's see what happened, and then we'll jump on to the trade to see in fact how we can find an opportunity. Okay, sir, can I use TF indicator in 5 minutes time frame? Okay, so TF indicator, our trend following indicator in 5 minutes. Look, the indicator will give you alert in any time frame you choose, okay, because it works. But I recommend you to use a little bit in higher time frame, but it depends on what situation you are using. The indicator will give you alert in all time frame. Okay, let's say if you go to the 5 minutes, if you see that if you are applying our trend following strategy on 5 minutes, if all things is going in direction, yeah, you can use it, but I recommend you to use only on the higher time frame. For example, there are some areas, say this one is a nice, our TF strategy is being satisfied. If you turn out here, yeah, you see a buy signal here. Okay, so basically when you see any trade that has clear satisfaction of our rules, then only you will turn on the indicator to double check with if it is if what you thought is what it is or no, like that. Hopefully that you understood. Okay, so we see that euro dollar, okay, after the big rise, it is creating kind of dodgy. Okay, this is the current candle on euro dollar. Daily. Okay, so this dodgy can carry a lot of value in it on euro dollar. The first thing, it could be a sell signal or it could be a buy signal. Okay, that's the very crucial question on now on euro dollar, right? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna buy nor sell, but how I interpret this signal at this point on euro dollar, let's say, see when you see the market overextended with such a high, like this price lastly visited in July, right? It's quite long time in terms of short time frame. Okay, and the market created an overextended on that time frame, means that there is a probability for drop. Okay, and at the same time, this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, anytime we could potentially see bullish move on euro dollar. Then how, in what situation we will be going long on euro dollar? Okay, the only situation that we will be considering going long on euro dollar, see, let me tell you something. Keep in mind, guys, this is the real secret. If you are trading for some time, if you are not complete beginner, you should understand what I am telling. See, when you are trading, let's say you are trading on the 4 hour, right? When you see the price is doing like that, okay, now when the price is here, if you see that on the left side this price came long ago, then don't buy, neither sell. Okay, this is the secret. Keep in mind, the reason why you don't buy is when you see that this price visited long ago, then the buyers will be hesitating to buy. At the same time, why you will not sell? Because it's a long-term bull market. It's not a good idea to sell. At any point it could go. Then when you gonna buy here on the deep, okay, the reason is when you buy here, this price visited very near, like maybe in the previous session or maybe yesterday this price already visited. Okay, so let me give an example what I say. Let's say, for example, as an example, you saw this price here. Okay, like that, and then you saw a doji. Okay, now let's say you want to buy here, as an example, you want to go long here. So if you look at the left, when did you saw this price last visited? Just in the previous session, right? So that means that just 4 hours earlier the price visited this zone, and also couple of sessions earlier here, couple of sessions earlier here. So this zone is very familiar zone for buyers. Okay, now what about this one here? Let's see if I cross all of them and then look at here. Now look at euro dollar. Now, why shouldn't we buy here? The reason is, if you look at this price here, you see this price lastly visited long ago. So that's a price where the buyers may not be interested to buy, and at the same time you should not sell because it's a long-term bullish market. At any point you could be, that stopped out. Okay, it could continue to grow. So that means that buy on the dip, sell also on the dip. That's the main thing that you need to keep in mind. Okay, there are sir, please mujhe bhai bata de. What's this? So can you check GBP CAD coach? Absolutely, Shehil. Gold looks good to buy from Sanjo. And let's look at DXY and then come back to the gold again. Okay, so DXY getting a little bit stronger, but for me it's I can't say it's a reversal. Okay, now the only thing that we need to keep in mind is that this is the monthly candle and the price in a very important level. It could reverse. So there is a word, always keep in mind, could, or there is a reversal, there is a different. So it's a symptom that looks like that it might reverse. If we look at the weekly, we see that now if I look at weekly, I wouldn't say that it's gonna reverse here. Okay, because very strongly bearish on the weekly, and at any point we even could see strong bearish move. Now looking at daily, on the daily perspective, we see that this is the daily chart. It has crossed the high, crossed the low. Looking at the 4 hour, so for me DXY, I don't think that it's now bullish. It might go up, test the zone, and then could continue to drop. Now, as I told you, anything can happen in trading based on some fundamental factors. So that is why I was telling that when you see this kind of situation, neither buy nor sell, only sell here or when the price is in the right place. Okay, so that's why I tell you that, guys, learn. Okay, there is nothing better than learning. Okay, and learning trading is not that much hard. Probably if you are complete beginner, it might take you a little bit of time to grasp the concept, but it's not that much hard. Okay, learning, just you need to give a little bit of time, patience, and once you learn, you gain freedom. Okay, so that's why I tell you, if you wanna learn more, our strategies, premium strategies, and many other trading tools that are available in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us, have all those with you. So Sharika, I took sell at before 2 weeks. Please help me. Before 2 weeks. So what did you sell? Euro dollar 1.00287. Which one, Sarika, you sold? Let me know, then I can advise you what might happen. So let's look at, guys, now some of the. Okay, so USD ZAR, guys, USD ZAR, we have sold USD ZAR. So as I told you, today we have opened 2 trades, one AUD CHF, which has given us 1.3 times profit as soon as market open, and then USD ZAR also we have sent to the students. So USD ZAR, let me tell you why I have opened USD ZAR, which is still running in. It came well below, almost near the profit target, because I have in fact more profit target on this one, 2 times profit target. So the reason I have opened USD ZAR is because it is in fact, if you look at the daily, first of all, let's see the bigger picture, then you'll understand what might happen. Now if you look at, first of all, monthly USDs are very strongly bearish market. Okay, if you look at the weekly, we see that back to back 2 weeks series of lower high, a strong bearish price action. If you look at the daily, what we see that on the daily perspective, there is a gap opening and the price has broken down below. Okay, created this bearish move. Now on the intraday, we have seen that there is a liquidity grab, but the price came well below, creating this doji. Now how this candle is closing will determine. We are still in profit, but if I see that this candle is not able to break down below, then we might close that trade with profit. Let's see what happened. So it is possible for the price to go up a little bit to the upside, but it's still, for me, the price action is still bearish. Okay, let's see what happened. Good morning to everyone. Samuel, thank you very much. Good morning, Samuel from USA, Upper Marlborough. Thank you very much, Samuel, for joining our live session. You're welcome. Okay guys, so in the meantime, let me know your trading account size. I want to know more about everything. If you have no problem to share your trading account size, so that I know actually what's your trading environment. Share some more ideas, your trading history, something. Share about your trade, share your trading account, and also if you have no problem, and definitely there is a matter of privacy. If you don't want to share, no problems at all. And also let me know if you, what is the biggest amount that you have lost in your trading, if any, so we can discuss. And what do you think about it? Like, do you think that brought anything that you learned from it? So share your ideas. That's really helps to discuss more about it. Others will learn from it. So okay, I'm funded 10k ZARP. Oh, very good. Thank you very much. USD CAD coach. Okay, so let's look at USD CAD. That's good that you funded. That's a good approach. Let me look at USD CAD and then I'll come back to the questions. Okay guys, so USD CAD, what we see that, let me look at the daily. I want to see the bigger picture. Monthly. Because this monthly candle is going to close in 2 days, right? So let's see on the weekly. What I think that USD CAD, okay, I think it will come back down again. USD CAD, okay, it will come back down again. Looking at the daily, okay, what we see that on the daily perspective, the price is facing this resistance. Now this candle, which is now closing, is really crucial. What I think that, guys, you know, that this candle is close, USD CAD is closing right there, right? If this one cannot break the previous one's high, I think that USD CAD even come back down again from here. Okay, dollar is still weaker, so let's see what happened. But based on how this one is closing, if it closes as a strong bullish pin bar, that could be a different story. It could reverse because the monthly candle is coming closer, So it is not impossible to see that dollar CAD is getting bullish from this gap opening. Okay, so based on how it is, you see that it is creating a doji. So based on how this candle is going to close, we can find really the way how it does. I think that after creating a doji, it might come back down. Okay, let me look at the chart. Let's look at GJ. Okay, so let's look at natural gas, XNG USD, and then I'll look at oil. So what we see, the natural gas, I'm looking at first bigger picture, monthly view. Natural gas is bullish. Okay, looking at weekly, we see that on the weekly there is a rejection. So this is the weekly candle, we still can see bullish move. Looking at daily, from the daily perspective, there is a liquidity grab and came back down, but yeah, daily also bullish. Let me look at the intraday. Okay, so the thing is that, guys, on natural gas on the lower time frame, so this time frame is bearish. See, this is how normally I try to I analyze the market. Is I always try to keep all the time frame aligned before trading. So on the monthly, this is the bulls pushed the price high, came back down, creating a candle that has a long wick at the top, long wick at the like a body. Okay, so this is the monthly price action, so which is a pretty bullish. Okay, we see a higher low. Looking at the weekly, the same thing, we see that on the weekly perspective, creating a smooth higher low, bullish. Now the thing is that when the price does like this, in most cases you'll see the prices coming back down to grab liquidity, and then you might see that again going up. Looking at the daily, now this daily price action, it could create a bearish move. Okay, that is why so monthly, weekly showing bullish, daily and 4 hours showing some bearish price action, because the previous day there is a very strong red candle. Today gap opening and price creating kind of bearish price action. So if you look at the intraday, so for me, natural gas, we can, like in terms of price action, the selling zone is here. Okay, natural gas, what it might do, it might go up for a retracement from this candle. You see there is a red candle which in fact has grabbed a huge liquidity from here. This candle crossed quite a few candles high. So what this price will do, highly likely that it will go up to this level and from here come back down. Okay, so for the time being, I wouldn't buy or sell, but this is the area of value for buying and selling natural gas. Keep in mind, guys, this is the main thing that you need to understand, that you can't open a trade from anywhere, from any time. Always look for the area of value, because if you look at this pattern here on natural gas, this is in fact a very, very important area of value, that if you draw this level, you see that in fact that level, that price action is a reversal pattern here, and with that reversal pattern. So this is the trend line that we can expect in that way on the 4 hour, and highly likely that this price will go up, and this is where the area of value where we can find selling opportunity, keeping stop loss above this high and then targeting to the downside. Okay, so yeah, that's only the way the natural gas can be traded. So it's bearish to me. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense from every mistake. Absolutely. I have breached my first funded 20k account after 10 days this morning on a new challenge from stage 1 right now. Yeah, I understand. Please, CAD and oil, is there any correlation? Yeah, absolutely. CAD and oil is fully correlated. So basically CAD and oil, when CAD gets stronger, like when oil gets stronger, CAD gets stronger more all the time. You will see that this relationship, when oil drops, CAD started to drop. Okay, which pair do you recommend trading today and the time frame symbol? So today looks like that AUD pairs are pretty volatile. Okay, later today, let's say Aussie yen, or I think that if this resistance is respected, we might see a drop. Okay, looks like that Aussie yen is highly volatile. Okay, I'm expecting Aussie yen to give me a sell opportunity. So let's see what happened. This price already has dropped, and I think that it might respect this high and then could continue to drop again. So there is a candle close coming in 15 minutes, guys. Let's look at all the pairs to see. So US oil, we see that after this doji now going up for a deeper retracement. Let me look at all those AUD CAD. AUD CHF. So AUD CHF, as I mentioned, we closed one trade with profit. Looks like that it might break this level of support, and this support, in fact, if it breaks this support, AUD CHF, you can see that there is nothing here, and we might see just a meltdown. Okay, AUD CHF, you see that it grabbed liquidity from here, creating a bearish candle. What I think that, yeah, I think it will, if it highly likely that if this candle closes below, AUD CHF will break down, because this market, if you look at the high, you will see series of lower high created on this level of support. Okay, based on how this candle is closing. Look at AUD USD. what we have seen that basically euro aggressively has broken to the upside. So with the euro NZD testing the daily 20 EMA. Eurojpy. Okay, so USD that I mentioned that we are on a trade. I think that USD will drop. Okay, hopefully that, because it has already grabbed liquidity from here and then creating this bearish move. So before candle close, let me look at if there is any significant trading opportunity for us. DXY, from DXY what I see now, you see that this candle is going to close this price action. What you see on DXY is bearish. It could possible for DXY just to continue to drop. Okay, so the way the price action has been formed is DXY has given us a full bearish price action. So for me, what I see that in fact bullish. Okay, AUD USD, Euro USD and GBP USD looks like that bullish to me. Okay, USD CNJ is selling Euro pairs now. I don't know to sell right now, but coming up. We looked at it. So what I see, guys, pardon me, all the pairs with dollar, including AUD USD, Euro USD, looks to me bullish. Okay, and in that case gold also still looking like that bullish. So if you look at the price action here, look at the greens and reds. Okay, so when you look at the green, very healthy and strong when you look at the reds, they are very, very weaker. So this is basically bullish market. Okay, this is basically a bullish market so far. And from other pairs including GBP USD, so GBP USD, if you look at this one here, a bullish engulfer followed by this narrow doji, it is a continuation pattern. Okay, so including Eurusd, where we see that it has created a very strong bullish price action. I think that Eurusd will test the daily 20 period moving average, and then we might see that this price might coming back down again. How do I control not being a greedy? Silly question. Not a silly question, sender. This is, we all are human. Okay, that's a very good question. In fact, okay, we all are human. We have all those emotions. So not being, see, no one can avoid being greedy because we are human, right? So then how you can find an edge in the market? The only way you can do it is by looking at bigger picture. Okay, so let's say when you are trading, that's why I say everyone to find a reason behind trading. When you trade, why do you take risk? Because you want to achieve something. Okay, you want to be successful, you want to make profit from the market, and we take risk. Now once we know that actually taking risks doesn't work, and that is where we started to pay attention to the learning strategies. And that is why all of this learning, all of this, you know, education videos, everything. Why? Because in fact, just, you know, pressing a button and then going in one direction doesn't work. So to gain this experience, in fact, we need to face it. Okay, we need to look at it. That's the journey of a trader. Everyone go through this process. Even as I told you, the legendary trader JC Livermore, he has gone through this process. Okay, he was quite a few times bankrupt, and it was become difficult for him. So it's a journey. Okay, so when you are in the journey, you will be, the only thing that I tell every time to all the students is that the secret of everything is not quitting. Okay, so there is no other secret. So how does it work? For example, anyone become greedy. I also sometimes become greedy. Everyone like that. We all are human, right? So what happened is that, let's say I became greedy, and then I put too much lot size, and then I had a losing trade, and that losing trade comes with pain, right? The money goes out of the account, feels pain. And how our brain think is that when we have an experience that we don't like, the brain doesn't want this, right? So when we become greedy and then we had a loss, then brain think that, okay, if I repeat that activity, I will have a loss that will bring me pain, so then do this. So in one go, it doesn't happen. But when it happens over and over again, then we start to pay attention to it. The brain start to pay attention, and then the brain think that, okay, it doesn't work that way, let's change this way, let's not doing this way, do the other way. And that's how everything works. Okay, so you can't, like, that's only the way. That's why I say that don't quit. So once you are not quitting, you know that in fact that at some point you will work it out. You say that okay, it doesn't work that way, let's change the system and do something else. This is only the way. Stick to it and then it will work out one day. That's how. And accept it. Okay. See, as I told you, there is a term I said that it needs to be seen. I mean seen, SEEN, seen. Okay, so seen means actually we all have that. Okay, that's how the human being are. When you see that, then you accept it. You say that okay, it's okay, let's try, and then it will happen. Okay, that's how it works. Otherwise there is no other way. Okay, coach, last week you mentioned that you are to discuss on account challenge. You are going to discuss it today. Yeah, definitely. We'll start very soon. Okay, we'll start very soon. We'll talk more about it in the upcoming sessions. I'm preparing for that and we'll discuss more about it. Okay, what about gold buy or sell? Okay, so gold buy, so we'll Chad, we'll from next week we'll start that. Okay, so gold, guys, gold buy or sell means gold to me, let me look at the 4 hour, looks to me that gold is it's in a sideways still. Okay, neither buy or not sell, but a little bit of bullish movement. Okay, little bit of bullish movement, but the price action is in a sideways. Okay, if you look at the weekly, we see that the weekly high is broken. This is the weekly high, previous resistance here, which is broken. If you look at the daily, we see that the price, in fact, there is a resistance here. The price grab liquidity now. It is testing the previous resistance as a support. This market is not fully tradable at this point. Like on this time frame, we can't open because the direction is still not clear on gold. Still observing the price action. As soon as we will find, we'll enter a trade. So we see a candle close. Let's look at all those pairs to see in fact who is doing what. So AUD CHF, as I mentioned, has broken the support again. For me, AUD CHF has created a bearish price action. Okay, look at AUD CHF, CN. So AUD looks very weaker. Eurusd has strongly gone up, so it should come back down to test this 20 EMA at some point. Euro AUD, okay, GBP CHF, let me look at all. Okay, NZD CHF also showing very strong bearish price action, almost a reversal pattern. I think that it is going to come to this daily 20 period moving average. NZD CHF, so CHF looks like very stronger. Okay guys, so we already closed one trade with profit on AUD CHF. we can open another one. Okay, let's sell AUD CHF, keeping stop loss above this high, and take profit. Will close at exactly 1-on-1 because at any point we could see some deeper retracement. Let me look at the daily. There is a gap opening. Okay, so could be better if a Persian golfer. Okay, don't do it because the support is, there is nothing on the left. Okay, at any point it could create a false breakout. On the daily, the price already has come a lot. Let me see other. So you see that in fact very so CAD JPY. Okay, so you see that CAD JPY GBP USD. So for example, I would be really happy to sell if this price, all those pairs testing this 20 EMA and then coming back down. So for the time being, okay, US30 guys, what we see that this candle is still not closed, but very strong bearish candle, bearish engulfer. Looks like that it is reversing US30. Okay, so USD ZAR might see that. wise, let me look at the chat. Thank you for it, but no problems. Gbpusd, USD CAD, what do you think, coach? Just made some little money selling your USD with the news. Okay. Gbpusd, coach, US30 positively corrected with this one. Okay, for US30 with NAS100, okay, what I see that US30 to me looks like to me that it is creating a head and shoulder here. Okay, I think US30 might reverse, because highly likely that it will reverse, because this is already overextended on the monthly. Okay, so it's overextended on the monthly, and from that level, what I think that, because monthly candle is coming closer, we could see a deeper retracement. Okay, looking at the daily, yeah, I think that let first break it, okay, from this head and shoulder, and then we can find, because the always best to trade with the trend. So to confirm a trend, once we see this head and shoulder, okay, and then break down from the head and shoulder on the retest, if we see the trend is confirmed, then we can enter, because when the price trend, in fact, it gave a lot of trade on the way. Okay, so when trend is confirmed, for example, you see that when the trend started from here for consolidation, you see a lot of trade on the way. So once the trend will be confirmed, we will get a lot of trade on the way. Okay, yeah, so AUD CHF, it's melting down now. Okay, from this pin, but in fact it is likely to, because it has broken this support. This is the support zone here. Okay, just support here, support here, support here. So it has in fact broken the support. Starting from here, we closed our trade on AUD CHF, as you can see, with 1.3 times profit. So we opened the trade here, okay, and stop loss here, take profit here. Now it has created another bearish pin bar, which is basically signaling potential drop, and looks like that AUD is getting weaker, so we might see a very strong move on AUD CHF. Now looking at the daily, there is a gap opening, and this move could come here on AUD CHF. Okay, that can give us a really good shorting opportunity. So if you look at deleting all of this weekly, see this weekly price action is highly bearish. There is weekly doji, you see the hanging man, that has created a lower high, and long-term trend is bearish, and that is why AUD CHF is so highly bearish, because the long-term trend is bearish. But for me, I will really enter again AUD CHF if it comes up again, because which is likely to happen, and that is why I didn't enter, because you see this pin bar, it is leaving this long wick candle here, highly likely that it will come up again to test this zone, and that is where I will be entering for a bigger risk to reward ratio. If we see that AUD CHF has gone up, okay, that along this zone, then I can keep my stop loss above this 20 period moving average and take a bigger profit target. And looks like GBP CHF, AUD CHF, I think the GBP CHF also, you see that this is a reversal pattern. Let it first break down, okay, because when the month ends, where most of the pairs started to reverse, okay, including the euro. Let's look at Eurujpy, what it did. Now Eurujpy This is the 1 hour chart. See an aggressive drastic move to the upside. Even 30 minutes time frame, we see a very strong move. Now on this one, we can expect a deeper retracement now, because already the price has made this a very aggressive move to the upside. So at some point we should see a deeper retracement on this one. Okay, so again going back to AUD CHF, so for me this zone could be a very important area for selling AUD CHF. AUD CHF is a long-term bearish, so my takeaway is that AUD CHF a very good pair for shorting when the price will be in this level for a bigger risk to reward. Okay, so this is one. Now looking at GBP CHF in the similar way, and now GBP CHF, you can see that the price action here, it has created a head and shoulder. Okay, but to consider, because it was in an uptrend for some more time, to consider the change of trend, okay, to consider that it has started downtrend, what I need is to break down clearly and then to give us a potential selling opportunity. Now looking at monthly on GBP CHF on the weekly, we could see the price is, you know, coming down a little bit, and then looking at daily, probably along this zone where there is a daily 20 period moving average. Okay, or it could continue to go up, completing its uptrend, because long-term picture, if we look at GBP CHF, you see that this is series of higher low. Looking at weekly, also the price action is, so what it could do, come for a deeper retracement, highly likely that will break the weekly low on GBP CHF and then we'll create a bullish move. So looking at daily, so this is where we see daily 20 ml. Let's look at on the 4 hour now. So this could be the situation, highly likely that there is a head and shoulder, the price will go up and then will break down to this level. So lower time frame, we can think of selling GBP CHF like as AUD CHF. Okay, Kanaya, thank you very much. You can use super thanks or super chat. There is an option below this video. You should see that. Kanaya, thank you very much for your appreciation. That you can use below the video. You'll see a super chat or super thanks. You can use that. Click that button and then you can do that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay guys, let me know in the chat which one you are up to so that I can look at it. I'm just going through again all of them. So AUD NZD is also bearish. Okay, but for me, look, for me to jump on a trade, I really need a very high probability trade setup with especially with liquidity gap. Okay, liquidity gap is very important. All right, so for example, when I see clear false breakout, liquidity gap, that is when I jump on a trade. Now looking at GBP JPY also looks like that bearish. Okay, we might see this price coming down for the short term at least, because when the monthly weekly closes, the price in fact started to reverse. So we see that on the monthly close, GBP JPY bulls not finding enough fuel. Okay, so looks like that we might see a little more down on GBP JPY. So if we look at the intraday, prices come back down. Okay, now went up for retracement, tested this reversal pattern, this previous neckline of this head and shoulder, and has broken down. Means that we can expect now GBP JPY to come further on the lower time frame. This previous support here, which has tested as a resistance, and I think that even at some point we could see 20 EMA retest, but I think GBP JPY highly likely to come down. Okay, yeah, GBP JPY steep to me is bearish. Okay, from here it looks like that it is bearish. GBP USD, good day. Euro dollar, sir, is it counter trading advisable? No, I don't recommend counter trend trading. So looking at GBP USD, so GBP USD, see, as you can see, it's getting weaker. As they are bullish, okay, but as the monthly close is coming, we might see some reversal. So I will focus on more on, let's say, yen pair. GBP JPY looks strongly bearish. Okay, instead of other, I'll say that GBP JPY is bearish, and AUD CHF, as you can see, looks like that bearish. And Eurujpy slowly coming down. Okay, this one also might come back down again. Okay, Eurujpy, because this market also overextended to the upside, we can expect now this one also come back down. Okay, so for me, GBP JPY is a very strong bearish price action. You can see this coming back down. AUD JPY, I'm in trade with 12 pips SL. So what did you do, AUD JPY? It's a sell signal. Okay, as I put the level, you see that this is the resistance. Highly likely that this price will continue to drop. Okay, but for me, they might say that why I didn't enter. I love false breakout. What I would do in this live session, if I saw that it created a false breakout here and then close back below, I would jump on a trade. Okay, it is still bearish, but for me, I need a false breakout on, you know, that on this pairs. But looks like that, as I mentioned, AUD CHF, we see that, to me, it's a strongly bearish. And with Aussie yen, the same thing. And also so these three pairs, GBP JPY, AUD CHF, and AUD JPY, if you are in a sell trade, I will say that hold it. Okay, these three pairs are very, for the dollar pairs, looks like that they're little bit of sideways. Okay, neither buy nor sell. But for yen pairs, I think yen again getting stronger. Okay, especially GBP JPY and AUD JPY, both are bearish. Also CAD JPY. So JPY looks like that strong, very strong. So looking at silver, and then we'll look at crypto. Okay, so silver and gold almost in the same pattern. What we see that silver on the weekly opening, it's the weekly open, so which is if you look at the monthly silver, we see that the monthly price already tested, so we might see now some deeper retracement on the monthly, weekly, daily time frame. So we could see, as I told you, short term we might see some downward move, and if we look at the 4 hour, see how the price is forming here, so we might see deeper down retracement because the monthly closing, and then from here we might see that the price is going up. So keeping silver and gold in the same way, we see the gold has suddenly gone up, now coming back down, so exactly as expected. So this is a sideways market, guys. As I told you, it's sideways market. Always try to stay away from it and just observe it. Once you find the price, trading opportunity, you can jump on a trade. So for me, best is GBP JPY, AUD JPY, and CAD JPY. Amos, yes, Amos, we do twice daily as well as in the weekend on Sunday. Okay, all the time we are here. Absolutely, just make sure, guys, you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And if you wanna trade with us, you can see that as soon as market open, we have secured profit in first session. AUD CHF, we have secured full profit in it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that weekend is very good day for me. I always secure profit in the weekend, and always, as I told you, that trade less, analyze more, and be more patient. Okay, look, this is very important that you develop that trading cycle. You see that I spend a lot of time in front of the chart, but I trade comparatively less but high quality trade. And this is the main thing that you need to understand as a trader, that ask yourself, am I trading too many, or am I trading too so you see that if you look at your trading account, you will see what I mean. Like this has happened to me many times, and from that things I learned it. See, there was a time, as I told you, that without understanding, I opened 5 trade, 6 trade, 10 trade, even 15 trade when I started trading. And sometime I has gone puzzled completely that why this happened. And I saw that I have opened 10 trades, okay, 5 of them going in this direction, 5 of them going in this direction, some blue, some red, and at the top of my account I see maybe minus $5, okay, but up and running maybe $2,000 $3,000 in my account. So, and then I say, okay, why did I open that many trades? And after learning, then I decided to put a lot of, restriction on myself. A lot of rules I have created and I have broken them. And that is why as soon as I am confused, I'm not on that trade. I just jump on it. You saw that whenever I confuse, because keep in mind that, as I told you, the JC Livermore said the market will open tomorrow. So if you are not trading, that's fine, but try to stay in a high probability side always. That's the key points that you need to learn. So you see that every day I show the trades that I send to the students, and most of them you see the profitable is because of this high quality trade. That's it. And that is how you can become profitable as a trader. Okay, always look for high quality trade, and then analyze, be patient. Okay, that's how you will make money in trading. Okay, let me know in the chat, guys. And the US oil going to the upside. So US oil, if you look at the monthly, the price already overextended. Okay, it could go up for a deeper retracement. Looking at the weekly, looking at daily, US oil might come for a deeper retracement, but it's still bearish. Okay, the price action is still bearish, and we still can think of that selling US oil. But for now we see it is going for a deeper retracement. And keep in mind, before monthly, that always keep in mind, before monthly and weekly close, the price behave very, very abnormally, very, very differently. Okay, so you need to be a little bit of cautious about pricing before monthly and weekly closing. So a monthly closing is coming, as you know that today is 29th, and is it's already 29th, so tomorrow, that means that 2 days, and the price now highly likely that it might go for a deeper retracement, which is likely to happen. Okay, so we need to be cautious when we open a trade. Okay, so Euro AUD, we have seen a very strong break to the upside. Looks like that, guys. Gold is doing exactly as I mentioned. You see that gold has done exactly, see, it has broken the weekly high. Okay, and now it is coming down. I think that that's gonna happen exactly the one that I mentioned in the weekly forex forecast. And during the NFP we might see that in fact it is breaking to the upside. So I think that that's going to happen. You see GJ is now falling back, including the UJ, especially GJ is highly bearish. Okay guys, so including Aussie yen, and so for me we see that very strong movement on like yen again getting stronger, okay, which is pretty fair. Yen initially became very stronger in the early Asian session, so it's getting its strength back. Especially for GBP JPY. So for me, the best trade is GBP JPY short. Okay, so I will be waiting after some time. When you see it is retracing to the upside, I will be selling GBP JPY. Okay, so it's highly bearish now. Samuel, thank you very much. Samuel, can you help me? Yeah, absolutely. So guys, I'm almost at the end of this session. So from this session, what we have seen that GJ is bearish, highly bearish. EUJ also getting bearish, is dropping to the downside. And what we see that AUD CHF is going up again. So once I'll see AUD CHF has come up testing this zone, when it is coming back down, we'll sell again. That's what I need. A false breakout and then selling. Okay, I think GB, so GBP JPY is the weakest now. Okay guys, so in the meantime, as I mentioned, I'm gonna end this session very soon, and tomorrow I'll come in live twice again. As I mentioned, as soon as I will find a very high probability trade in this live session, also will be opening, and also as soon as I will find, I'll keep trading, keep watching. Even I'm not in live, I'm always in front of the chart. I'll definitely let you know, guys. You know that high quality trade comes a couple of times in 24 hours, not many. So when it comes, that's the worth taking. As you have seen that I always focus on quality rather than quantity. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session. If you wanna learn our strategy and also trade with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, have all the tools that we have, you can join us. There is a link in the description area. You can visit the website. There is a discount going on, which is ending very soon. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna end this session. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe and also press that bell button so that you don't miss out anything. Thanks. Thank you.